inches, number 3, Nick Johnson. At power forward, at 6'9" inches.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports Broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. We welcome you this Thursday evening. Hoping you're having a good one and are as excited as we are for this one. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr joining me in the booth. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Hart. Look at New Orleans. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, they've been putting on a clinic, Clark, and it has been fun to watch. I mean, with all the calls and bounces that have gone their way as well, it just seems like this is their time.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Money, he's in at the point. Paul George is out there with Monty Eunice. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Knox in at the 5 down low. And it's the Kings with the ball. Pass to Clarkson. Monty Eunice grabs the miss. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against Golden State.
Well, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it.
Money. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Money's got his second basket of the game.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Poke loose. And now the Pelicans on the break. Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And Sacramento has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
Here's George. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Now here's Johnson. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah. And the basket by Wade.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And here's the fast break.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and it's not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson, defended by George. Pass to Johnson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Still looking for that first two. 0-4 now.
Here's Money. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
Yeah, they've got it flowing right now, guys. They're putting together a nice little run.
Here's Clarkson, averaging 6 points per contest. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a big basket. You don't want to let the game get away from you right off the bat.
New Orleans leading by 12. Money passes to Knox. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
Count that one.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
Clarkson kicks to Johnson. It's Gay on the way. Puts it up from 12. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Money. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Wade kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. And it's 13 points for Money.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Stolen away. And here they come. Here's George.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here's Clarkson following the score by New Orleans.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And he makes both free throws. New Orleans leading by 15. Here's Money, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Here's Clarkson. Gay in the corner. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pelicans with the possession. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with the win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them. And an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their blowout win the last time out there.
And, guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well. It's been a good one for Money. He already has 15 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
Well, some of the numbers NBA wingman have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Paul George on top.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that well, not at center, but at small forward, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
That is so true, Steve. From 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, his touch is really on target from any distance.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Kings trail by 15. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Here's Money, and taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Bowen. Back to Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting for Sacramento, Nick Johnson.
First one falls for. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Money. He's got 15. The pass to Montejunas. He kicks it to George. Pass to Money. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Wade. Shoots a 3. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Clarkson. Feeds it to Cousins. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. Minimizing steals is one of his big focal points in this game. He said that taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is something that is paramount to his team's chances for success in this basketball game, guys.
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance to enable your scorers to get comfortable?
I think the key is you need motion. You can't get too stagnant offensively where you're going one-on-one. Activate the offense with ball and player movement.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And then the other part of that, too, for me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
And he lobs it up. And it's Wade with the jam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
The Kings trail by 16. Clarkson passes to Johnson. Now the feed to Cousins. And he converts the layup. Cousins has got 6.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Money. He's got 15. Up off the screen, off on the layup.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
The dish to Johnson. Passes it to Bowen. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Money's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Looking for George. He gets it there. Here's Money. No good with the triple. Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Clarkson kicks to Johnson. George against Gay. Montejunas with the steal. Money passes to George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. George has got 8.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Clarkson kicks to Cousins. Montejunas with the steal. And up the floor again for New Orleans, running the court.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Both teams will make substitutions. And Wade drops them both. The Kings trail by 18. To the wing on the left. Here's Meyer. Shot is no good.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've got every rebound, Clark.
Back to Wade. Plenty of space. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wade's got 8.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Johnson can't get it to go. And the Pelicans with the possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Took him no time at all on that one.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Chandler. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Chandler's got his first basket of the night. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Golden State. Kicks to Wade. The pass to Money. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Money's got 18 points in the game.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Pass to Meyer. Chandler dishes to Johnson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the middle, Rodich takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Meyer. Back to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Johnson outside. Yunus grabs the miss. Yunus has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Now here's Chandler. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Oh, trying for it. Another steal. Here's Money. A 3 ball. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. Now the pass to Meyer. They need this. That is good. Welcome back, folks. We'll see you for teams making substitutions here. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clarkson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Fisher. And it's Cousins in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The Pelicans have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
Kings shooting just 31% in the game. Clarkson passes to Gay. He's looking for Cousins and finds him, and that one's good. Cousins has got 4 this quarter. Here's Money. He's got 20. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Money's got 22.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Yunus with the steal. Wade left side. With the teardrop. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Yeah,
I know you agree with that, Steve.
No, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
Clarkson drops in the layup for 2.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Money. 22 points for him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate from the stripe this season, about 77%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Rudy Gay hits them both. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. It's George on the wing. Pass to Knox. Back to George. And he gets it to go. George has got 10 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors got the job done. He had 58 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Clarkson's got 6.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Here's Money. Second shot opportunity. No luck. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gay drives in. Stolen by George. Out in his own on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Wade slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end. Steals, fast break buckets. And the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Here's Cousins. A stupendous finish in traffic. Cousins has got 12.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expected they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just dangerous on the offense is me.
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, we have, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needs. It's terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters of play, guys. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Monty Eunice out there with Paul George. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Knox in at the 5. Amazing hops exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size. That's impressive.
The Kings shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Here's Cousins, and he gets the bucket. Cousins has got 14 points.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Wade passes to Money. It's tipped and stolen by Cousins. They set the screen. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Kings have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. He dishes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Cousins. Right block shot. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Money. 26 points for him. Knocked away. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
Tempo, tempo, tempo. I want us to get out in transition, leak out if you have to, but I want to see some easy, fast break opportunities. Now let's get after it, gentlemen.
Oh, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Well, you look at Money, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
His first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available to him.
Nor should he be. I mean, I tell you what, I would give him the green light every time down, although he probably already has it.
Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine.
Pass to Cousins. Here's Clarkson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And always good to look at the backstory of the stats. Here are some numbers for Dwayne Wade. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Money. 28 points for him. Pass to Knox. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The drive by Gay.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. 11th in blocks, 12th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Gay. No good on the second free throw. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. That shot wide open. And that's 31 points for Money.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Cousins. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Sacramento ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
It's Gay on the wing. Defended by George. Shot clock at 5. Cousins dishes to Gay. Fires from 18. Another miss by Gay. The Pelicans have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Dishes to Moniunas. Here's Money. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The pass to Bowen. Wide open. That is good. Here's Money. 33 points for him. Rebounded by Clarkson. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. So both teams changing it up here.
Milan Rodic.
Meyer passes to Johnson. Here's Diamatopoulos. Pelicans with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And I'm going to look forward to seeing how that Portland game turns out for sure.
Here's Money. The baseline jumper goes down. Money's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Meyer passes to Johnson. Here's Chavez. The rebound by Money. Money's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Feeds it to Maniunas. Here's Money. He has 35. No good. Here's Knox. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And the Kings making a change here. Chandler's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Maniunas. And Curry subbed in for Paul George. Kings shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Money. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Johnson outside. Back to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here to halt the run. Here's Chavez. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Money. 37 points for him. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Rodich. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Pass to Chavez. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. That's good.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Warriors in Oakland. Here's Money. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Kings have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Meyer passes to Johnson. He kicks to Chandler. No good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Money. He's guarded by Johnson.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Pass to Meyer. And there's the feed to Johnson. Chavez. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Can't get it to fall. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Johnson with it. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Johnson's got 6.
What a finish with that hoop.
Here's Money. And Curry has it in the corner. From deep. The shot is off.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Chandler outside. Now the pass to Meyer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Forcing turnovers, you want to convert at the other end. That's what this club has done.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
For Sacramento. Muscala, he's checked in.
Let's go. You're in.
Hey, well time.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's Clarkson, 10 points for him. Meyer passes to Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Money's checked in for Curry. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Joseph. D right on him. Rebound by the Kings.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Over to the wing. Clarkson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Money. Rodich. No good with the layup. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pelicans on top, opening up a huge gap. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And here are the Pelicans now. Fisher is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Wong in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The dish to Moniunas. Here's Money. 6 to shoot.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
At the line, the Pelicans.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the Kings shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Novak, the pass to Chavez. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Chandler, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Money. Trains it from beyond the arc. Money's got 40 points.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Tries to keep it alive. Inside. Here's Muscala. Takes it off the glass.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The shot by Chandler, wide open. That doesn't go either for Chandler. So it's the Pelicans now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
To halt the run, again the miss by Chandler. The Pelicans have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Muscala, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet as a library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
For Sacramento, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Fisher, the pass to Long. Kicks it to Fisher. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Eunice has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes to Long. Down low, here's Novak. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Eunice kicks to Muscala. He feeds it to Joseph. Clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Kings have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Man, another mistake. This is embarrassing. I mean, you've got to make better decisions than that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Wade kicks to Eunice. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Wade. Here's Eunice. And again, no good by New Orleans. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Wong. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
There's a good screen. Money passes to Wade. And Muscala kicks to Wade. Now the pass to Money. Wade outside. From deep. That's good.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Novak, the pass to Long. Here's Chavez. Pelicans with the rebound. Muscala's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Money, and he gets it to go. Money's got 42 in the game.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Poke loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Count the bucket. Money's got 7 points for the quarter.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Kings have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to Long. He dishes it to Novak. From the arc. Eunice grabs the miss. Eunice has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Wade outside. Here's Money. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
The Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. Over in the corner, Chandler. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
And pushing it up, here's New Orleans.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Here is Novak. Passed along. Here's Chavez. Novak dishes to Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And it's hard not to marvel at and admire a shot like that from Chandler.
Here's Money. They set the pick. Down low, out to Wade. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the left wing. It's Novak from outside. Matajunas grabs the miss.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Here's Money. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got 52 points.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Here's Novak. Not enough on that one as it misses. New Orleans gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Money passes to Wade. Matajunas kicks to Wade. Gordon outside. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Long passes to Flowers, and that one's good.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
New Orleans dictating the flow. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Money outside Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. Here is Novak. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. Fisher's checked in for the Kings. And the Pelicans also making a change. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Here's Chavez. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
New Orleans making a switch here. Kings shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
On defense, New Orleans. To the middle. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Here's Money. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Money's got 54 points.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
The pass to Knox. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here is Novak. Chandler outside. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Chandler.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Money passes to Knox. Here's Muskawa. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Gordon from outside, and he gets it to go.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Clock at 6. Chandler the pass to Wall.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
This will cap a dominant run of games against these guys this year. They've played 3 times, and it's going to be 3-0 when this one's over.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this was going to go.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Money. What more, really, can you ask of a guy? I mean, when he comes out and gets a triple-double, making contributions all over the place tonight.
There's the screen. Knox. He's covered by Fisher. Blocked. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he gets the bucket. Money's got 56 points in the game.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Wong, defended by Gordon. Teardrop shot. Shot is off.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Huh, for real, the triple-double? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it's one of the better ones I played then. Really, I'm just happy how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary to that, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Thanks a lot, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.
because it's the middle of the night, that don't mean I won't hunt you down. 'Cause something deep inside is pulling me and I want you now. You and I should be getting away. Ain't no sense in you running around. If I can't have you, nobody can. There's an animal speaking that'll hunt you down. So baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. It's on my TV, and I hope you know that look in my eye. Hey, I got lightning speed. I won't hesitate to